First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. The Yankees have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
McCullers, a 6'1" right-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration and one when you finally hit free agency where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Come on, Houston! The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping into the box, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, right fielder, Tony Kemp.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
There's Marwin Gonzalez now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Count on at first, nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over. Runner back standing.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Popped up. Peterson over to his left. 1 down. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in standing. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Here's the 0-2, and a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Line towards center field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros leave 1. Still no score. Here's big Aaron Judge. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 2 for 4. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Stros on deck. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Nope. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A fastball right over the outside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 11 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting second, first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil Walker.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Fisher facing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's an impressive 5 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fisher going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Swing and a liner, but foul. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slow roller back to the mound. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Third baseman.
Next up for the Stros, Tyler White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. White, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know we've heard it strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He got him. And exhale as he's out of a jam, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. So coming to the plate, Jace Peterson. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Jace Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I can feel the breeze all the way up here.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Altuve at second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Let's go, guys.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 1-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Lays off 2-2 now.
It's free swinger.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kemp is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, captain.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Romine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Peterson at second. Ellsbury at first. 2 out in the inning. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And a relay home. And he will beat the throw to McCann. Safe at home plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around the score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Let's go, Astros!
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Shut him down now!
In for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Back up the middle. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And another runs across, as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The batter, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready for another chance? Neil Walker, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 0-1 on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball that just misses inside.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2. Didi Gregorius would be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
I'm set with the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 on its way. And this was a breaking ball.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
The 3-1. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
Now batting, third baseman, James Peterson.
Riding in once again, Jace Peterson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. In his career, Peterson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third. And Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
A great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Come on, Cody.
Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marwin.
Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. He popped out in his first trip. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Kemp gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Altuve is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And he takes ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as the gap shortens to 4 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Tanaka pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Brett Gardner now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he misses there. 1-2.
Oh, bad call. Come on, huh? Strike.
Driven nicely into the gap. Ellsbury rounds it at first, heading for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Seriously?
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening. He certainly was not sharp. Brad Peacock answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Shut him down now.
0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's late. He's safe. Fantastic play, but he's unable to finish with an out, and runners will be at the corners now with one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Peacock is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Missed with a slider.
1 and 2.
And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're up 5-1. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Fouled off. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Tyler White will bat next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's too high, ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched on the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Peterson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. They're down 5-1. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 delivery. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
Put him away.
2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Full count. 3-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Jace Peterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Let's get the win, Astros!
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High pop-up. Correa waits on it. And that retires the side. Yanks lead 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. At the plate, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Missed with a slider. To first. Walker's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. His first home run of the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jacoby Ellsbury, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit hard to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
First pitch on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
Let's go.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 1 out, nobody on. Slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York. Here's Carlos Correa now. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Catcher number 16, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Hector Rondon will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's Big Aaron Judge. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Houston!
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Let's go. Swing.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Giancarlo Stanton now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. Skied into very shallow right. Kemp will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Come on, that was a strike.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-1. Tyler White will bat next. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Perez gloves it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Jake Marisnick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit on the ground out for short. Gregorius has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Fisher. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on the way. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Buddy Bashir's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Buddy Bashir.
Riding in once again, Jace Peterson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Third baseman.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
All right, strike out here.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Bushers. A 6'3" left-hander. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
contact swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jacoby Ellsbury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. The 2-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Popped up. Peterson has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Designated hitter, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Little dribbler down the line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, Dero, this looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Ronald Turias. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Will Harris. There's the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Will Harris.
In now, Austin Romine. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go, Astros.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa is up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Get out of here, Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Shut him down now.
Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
0-2 count and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more. Digging in once again, Julie Gurriel. He'll try and do what he can to work for cutting into this big deficit. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 16, Ryan McCann.
Next up for the Stros, Brian McCann, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better. Standing in now, Tyler White, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Tanaka sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. Fouled away. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Last strike now for Houston. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka wins his third of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Lance McCullers couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
7 ties over pleasure vibes. 5 deep, 10 plus 11 knives. Roll supreme, glowing steam. How my